Welcome everybody to Gus Brown Buick GMC, proudly serving the community for over 55 years. Today we're going to take a look at this 2020 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport S Willys Edition. This is a fantastic find here at Gus Brown. This has just over 50,000 kilometers. It is a one-owner vehicle and it's a stick shift. That's right. About 50% of Jeeps are actually stick shift, and it's sometimes harder to find them. Most people hang on to them pretty long, so you're in luck. This is a 6-speed manual. Now, what is underneath the hood is a 3.6 liter V6 Pentastar engine. The Pentastar gives you really good fuel economy, very good reliability as well, but it's got lots of power, especially when you connect it to a 6-speed manual transmission. It's going to be tons of fun to drive. And of course, we do have Jeep's legendary 4x4 system on this Wrangler as well. Now, taking a look at the side, I mean, this has got to be one of the most iconic vehicles on the road. They haven't changed their shape since they came out for the most part. They've just added this 4-door unlimited version way back when, I think it was like 2006 or something like that, that they went to the 4-door as well. This Willys edition gives you some really cool exterior accents, such as this nice Willys logo up front. We've got this beautiful looking hood here as well. These are actually bumper stoppers because you can raise this hood all the way up and it kind of rests against the windshield. Again, just a traditional Jeep thing. Nice big wide fender flares, and then have a look at these black alloy wheels with the white white lettered Firestone. Absolutely incredible looking 17-inch wheels, big mudder tires as well. They're an all-terrain tire, so they're going to be pretty darn comfortable on the road, but if you get yourself into some mud and some fun, you can definitely handle that as well because it is trail rated. You can see that right there. Nice Jeep Wrangler Unlimited logo. Now, one of the really cool things you can do with the Jeep is you can take off all 4 doors and just have it kind of bare, just open. Just amazing. So much fun. Lots of accessories you can get for the Jeep. You can get little half kind of mesh doors, all that cool stuff. But one of the things that I loved that they came out with was this, the Freedom Top. So there's actually 2 panels, one there and one on the other side. They lift right off and they actually fit in the trunk. So if you just want a quick convertible, that is the way to go. You can take off this other piece on the back. That can be removed if you like, store it in the garage, and there's also a soft top available that you can install too. So if you want to, roll it up and roll it back, a bunch of different ways you can enjoy this Jeep. And that's why I love them. They're perfect for Ontario. I mean, you get wintertime, it's a great 4x4. Summertime, it's a convertible. What's not to love? Now, as we're doing this tour, I will show you dings, dents, scratches if we find any, just as part of the condition, so that way you know if you're shopping from home how incredible this is, and then you can make your way over to Gus Brown Buick GMC. Here is the hard top panels, those 2 panels I was telling you about. They fit back here really nicely. That's what this is designed to do, so that way you can enjoy this at any time and then put them back on whenever you like. Now, you'll see the red bars here because when you take off this last piece of the Freedom Top, it still color codes and matches the exterior paint, which I love. And then we have some split folding seats as well in case you go to Costco or IKEA, get yourself a big bookshelf, whatever it is. Lots of room back there. Closing this back up. Now, you do have some recovery hooks down there in case you need to help some friends out of the ditch, or maybe you're just being a good Samaritan in the wintertime. So we come around the passenger side. This is in really just great shape. Only thing I'm noticing is it's right here, just a little nick in the paint there, another little nick in the paint there. Not a big deal. Just, for argument's sake, we got to point out something, I guess. Coming around to the front, we have these cool, like I said, these big fender flares here. You've got some lighting in there. We have the LED lighting system on the Jeep as well. That was a nice option to get. And then you have fog lights down below. Again, a couple more recovery hooks on the front bumper. And then have a look at this piano black front grille. Love this. Jeep's traditional 7-spoke front grille. Piano black. Looks so nice. Hood in fantastic condition. I don't even really see any stone chips on here to talk about. So exterior wise, very clean. The only other thing that I did notice is right down here, just a little bit of paint missing there. I'm assuming that is from somebody just hopping in with boots all the time. I don't know, I'd be guessing, but that's kind of what it looks like. Little touch-up paint will clean that up real easy. Now, I've moved this driver's seat almost all the way back just to show you there's lots of legroom back here for adult passengers. We do have the custom fit Jeep floor mats from the previous owner. They've left them in here. These seats are in great shape. There's no rips, tears, stains, or burns. And then if you look up, Jeep always puts the speakers in this kind of T-bar across the top, so that way if you have your top off, speakers are facing down, you get all that great audio system as well. I encourage you, take off the doors. It's so easy. A couple little pins and they pop off. Looks so cool with the doors off. All right, again, just a quick view of that Freedom top there. Front seats are in great shape. This is a non-smoker vehicle. Smells really, really nice in here. And then our seat adjustments. Now you do get power door locks, power windows. I mentioned that because there is a time and place when the Jeeps didn't come with those. They were an option simply because a Jeep you could get really stripped down for the purpose of like going off-road, or you could get one really nicely equipped as a daily driver, kind of almost borderline luxury vehicle. Now that we're inside, we've got a leather wrapped steering wheel. We've got our controls here for our information display, cruise controls on the other side, and then 50,183 kilometers on this. Great kilometers for a 2020 for sure. Behind the wheel, I don't know if you can see that right here, there's also some additional buttons to change the radio station. Now looking down the center console, very simple, very kind of traditional. We have our radio system up front here. Just zoom in a little. So we do have Bluetooth audio. Obviously you can connect it there. Bunch of different settings in here, and then we do have a rear view camera. I will spare myself putting it in reverse with the clutch and stick. I know how to drive stick, I'm just saying. It's kind of hard with one hand holding a camera. Now I feel like I have to prove it to you. I know how to drive stick. Oh gosh. Anyway, rear view camera here. And then we've got our heating and air conditioning controls, our power window switches. Over here we've got a USB and regular USB-C port as well. Nice little container here, and then our 6-speed manual transmission. Love that. Nice little, what do you call this? Metallic red bumper here to pull it into reverse. And then our 4x4 system. So it's just like a gear selector as well. 4 high, neutral, and 4 low. I can tell you I've had 2 Jeep Wranglers, okay? And I have had 2 Jeep Wranglers with water flowing over the hood, coming into the cabin, my ankles deep in water, and it is just dragging itself through mud and all this other junk. We were at Raglan Pits, probably not supposed to be there, but whatever. Just having a great time in this. The Wrangler is such a capable vehicle if you want to go have fun and then clean it off and drive it as a daily driver. Last but not least, we have our Carfax here. So 2020 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, 1 owner vehicle, low kilometers. It does report a small accident. I'm going to show you that in 1 sec. We got a little bit of service history on file as well. The small accident is described just as that. So accident reported with minor damage to the left front side. This is probably nothing. There is no dollar amount. It was back in 2024 in October. So my guess is it was either something so minor, it was just, you know, a quick, cheap fix that they got done, or it was just the fact that it was involved in a collision. It could have been, you know, 2 or 3 cars and this was the last car in the train. Many different reasons why that can happen and not show a dollar amount, but if it's anything significant, it always does show a dollar amount. So I wouldn't be concerned with that at all, pardon me. Yeah, so folks, this 2020 Wrangler Willys edition is here at Gus Brown Buick GMC. It's an incredible find. It's absolutely a stunning color, and it is the perfect time to get behind the wheel of a Wrangler with the Freedom top. You will absolutely love this summer. Reach out to us here at Gus Brown Buick GMC or visit us online or in store, where we're here ready, happy, waiting, willing to help you purchase this Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Willys from Gus Brown Buick. Thanks so much for watching, and congrats to whoever picks up this fantastic find.